Hey guys, this is a preface for the video. We're just gonna look at this screenshot real quick. Yes, we win 2v6s, brother. Just so if you guys don't know the type of player I am, I'm not a dog pisser. You guys should be able to tell this doesn't happen by accident. But that being said, let's go. I just wanted to make this quick video on MW2 thoughts. Obviously, it's the next big thing. Been hearing a lot of my friends saying that the beta was fun. Everything like that, and I always enjoy the beta. I watched a little gameplay, it looked fun. Didn't play it myself, but my problems with the games coming out of Call of Duty nowadays at Activision, they aren't to do with the betas. They're with the game 6 to 12 months after the release. So there's changes. After the beta, SBMM gets tighter. Many people are getting fooled by the betas nowadays. Ever since, like in Black Ops Cold War, for example, Blame Truth was like, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good game, way better than Modern Warfare. We had Ninja Perk, everything like that, but when the game actually comes out, it's only then that people are starting to run into the issues with aim resist, extremely strict skill-based matchmaking, which leads to many people creating Smurfs, and that's something we saw all throughout Black Ops Closed Door and Modern Warfare. But yeah, you start to see Smurfs starting to appear. But why is that? That's not only for people to get easier lobbies, because people are doing Smurfs on Vanguard ranked and they're going in and getting higher ranked than they were on their old account. They're getting back into those sweat lobbies, but it's because there's actually differences in the account that start to appear. The Vanguard Pro coaches noticed these differences from account to account and pointed them out. Differences in tactical sprint time, gun raising time, crucial game elements that were different. So I would bet that they're all playing on fresh accounts every time they're doing a tournament, something like that. Because if once the account is 6, 8, 12 months old, then you start to notice these things. And I've even noticed it on Vanguard, through playing ranked. Changes over the last year. Just a lot of my friends have made Smurfs, and then they end up going in and getting higher ranks and moving up, whereas people who are staying on the same account are just hard stuck. And it doesn't matter if you beat people in a higher rank, you still don't get to advance to the next rank. Wasn't really making sense. But those differences on the account do boil down into how quick can you tag sprint. When I first started running automatic tactical sprint on Vanguard, it worked instantly. You would push forward on the left stick, he's instantly got his gun in the running position straight up into the sky, rather than pointed down and kind of still holding it with both hands in the regular sprint. But over time, it just becomes more and more delayed. If I don't do whatever, doing a slide cancel and YYing, and all these people will tell you it helps to YY and stuff. That shouldn't be a requirement. Everyone should be able to run at the exact same speed every time, and it should all be consistent. But you got to look at Call of Duty from a trend standpoint. Modern Warfare, 10 times worse than Black Ops 4. Black Ops Closed Door, 20 times worse than Modern Warfare 2019. Vanguard was about 40 times worse than Black Ops Closed Door. And then now, by that trend, we're actually at 80 times worse here with this next year's game, because we all know we're going to be sound horde 9 times out of 10, and we're only going to hear the guy 1 time out of 10. Alright, but look, man, I do want to give the game a little bit of credit. It does look like an old school game, but the problem is, compare it to the older games. They're doing out with the old, in with the new. Whereas in the olden days, everybody could have a name tag unless they ran a certain perk. Oh, well, I sacrificed perk 1 to try to play stealthy and not have a name tag. But now they completely lost the concept of that. The perk system now is, how am I going to counter these people sending grenades through walls and being able to tell when I'm looking at them from behind with bullshit perks? When back in the olden times, there were all these other elements that were real game elements. Okay, you're going to run Sitrep Pro to counter Dead Silence. Are you even going to run Dead Silence? It doesn't matter how much effort you put in, the outcome is just like completely uncorrelated with how much you're trying. You know, because the game is cycling you, trying to keep you playing. Oh, you've had so many bad games, you just feel like giving up. You're barely even playing anymore, just kind of running around, and then you start popping off, and it's like, well, you know, the game's trying to retain your playing, because the more games you lose, the harder the game's trying to get you to win, so you don't get off the game. You know, it's trying to keep people playing as long as possible. In the patent, it's exposed that the games are built, and the SPMM is built around player retention, keeping those players coming back every couple days, every week, whatever, however much they're gonna play. But if you guys try the back out method and never win a game. You can stay in a game if you're gonna lose, but if you're about to win, you need to back out. And once you get to about 10 to 15 losses in a row on Vanguard with the most updated game that they have, the most updated system, like scripting gameplay, pretty much inauthentic, you'll start to see, wow, it's really trying to get me to win. It'll put you on a team where guys practically dropping a nuke on your team, 100-point blowout and domination. The game's almost over to that point where it's trying to feed you to win that hard. Like, you don't get a loss stat if you join a game in progress, but you do get the win stat. You got to be careful, but if you can make it that far without getting a win, the game just gets incredibly easy, and it's ridiculous. You can literally drop 20 to 30 kills every game in Search and Destroy with a sniper or something like that, as long as you just back out. The lobbies will still continue to get easier for you. So, man, with that system in place, nobody wants to ever go and play and try, because then you're just ruining your account. You're ruining your account, your experience, anyone you try to play with's experience, the whole nine. So with those problems, I mean, there's no reason to play. There's no point to play.